Welcome to RX Insider, the podcast where I talk to athletes from the functional fitness and CrossFit scene across Europe and beyond. We talk about competition, training, and what really happens behind the scenes. You will hear insights, news, and perspectives that usually stay off the record. I'm your host, Luca. Hello, everyone. Today we have a new episode on the RX Insider podcast. And we have a special guest today from Sweden. Actually, he's a very, very good athlete. And first of all, before I introduce him, welcome Victor Ljungdal.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, sure. It's a pleasure to have you here. Given your experience in the CrossFit and functional fitness world. So I was doing a little research, as I do always. On the CrossFit website, it says you're 28 years old. Is that right?
No, I'm actually 30. So that's it. That's good.
Okay, good.
It's good that I'm 28.
Okay. For today, you're 28 now again.
Yeah.
So he's from Sweden, according to CrossFit, but you correct me if those informations are wrong, as we just found out. But you were at the CrossFit Games with the team.
Oh, yeah. I was a reserve for one of the Swedish teams with Christoph Horath, Elliot Simmons, and Jamie Simmons and Mia Hesketh. I was their reserve for that year because I was going individual, but I was their reserve. So I did the open and quarterfinals and everything. I think I did it open with them.
Okay. So
yeah.
That's why, because I found out a couple of times already that the CrossFit Games leaderboard shows some different information. I can actually share that. So it says here
because I feel like sometimes they have all the reserves, like everyone who is in the team here
it says.
Oh yeah, it actually does. That's weird.
That right?
It actually says, yeah, it does. Yeah.
So that's really weird.
That is when I was a reserve for a team during that season. I was training a little bit with them because it was a team from located in Sweden, but it was in the athletes from Dubai and Hungary. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's okay. We gotta dive into that in a moment. I think to get a little closer look at those things. But if we here on this page, I hope the rest of the information is kind of right, because if we
hopefully
you can now test it, and then afterwards I send an email to CrossFit that they should please put right information in their page. But as you can see, guys, here ranked by country, you've been 4 times number 1 in Sweden. In the open. So that's pretty insane, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And also 1 time second in Sweden, especially given that in Sweden there are a lot of good athletes. There are a lot of really good CrossFitters. Sure. And this is pretty dope. Also, if you look at the rank worldwide, you can see in the year 2022 and also 2025. That's crazy.
Yeah, I had during the 2022. But I was in a very good shape during that open period and even the quarterfinals. And I think that was the year we went to Berlin, I think, for the semifinals.
Oh yeah, it could be. That's 22.
But that was the year I don't know if I should say now, but that was the year I won one of the open workouts.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's the one you talked about when you said you got to the podcast, talking about the
open exactly.
Win. Okay, cool. We can talk about that in a minute as well.
Yeah.
So for the listeners and watchers, so as you can see, we're not talking. Victor really is one of the greatest CrossFitters worldwide. We can see this here in the open leaderboard. And but he has way more experience than that. So looking, for example, at functional fitness, he has been involved in a lot of in the functional fitness world, and of course in other competitions.
Yes.
And we will dive into this in a minute. But first of all, we're gonna do what we always do, which is the touch and go round. Are you ready for the touch and go question round?
Yeah.
Good.
Shoot.
Okay, let's go. So, first question, as always, thrusters or burpees?
Burpees.
Okay. 60-minute assault bike or making your taxes?
Making my what?
Your taxes?
Oh,
The tax?
60. Yeah, 100%. 60 minutes on the eco bike.
Okay. Next question. Do you prefer regular whey protein or do you like Isoclear, like the clear protein?
Whey protein.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
5 rounds for time or 20-minute AMRAP?
20-minute average.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Sprint or chipper?
Chipper.
Okay. Next one. Train early in the morning or late at night?
Early in the morning.
Okay. Barbell or dumbbell?
Dumbbell.
Okay. Cheat meal, do you prefer pizza or burger?
Burger.
Okay. Do you prefer 2 hours of zone 2 or 1 hour of mobility?
Ooh, 2 hours of zone 2.
Okay. CrossFitters avoid mobility at all costs.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless they turn 40, then they have to.
Oh, yeah.
Next one, weightlifting or gymnastics?
Gymnastics.
Okay. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Okay. And the last one, Matt Fraser or Rich Froning?
Matt Fraser.
Okay. Why Matt Fraser?
I don't know. I just feel like he was more involved or like he was in his prime when I started. So I started, but like you were watching Rich Froning and everything that happened before. Like when I started CrossFit at 2018, Matt Fraser was in his prime, and all those years before and after 2018. So, and I actually feel like CrossFit is constantly evolving. So to say that he is, I just feel like the ones who are in their prime now are the best. That's just my opinion.
I cannot imagine how it must have been loving CrossFit for more than 2 years. I'm into CrossFit right now for 2 years, but you said 2018, so you're now in your 8th year currently.
Yeah, exactly.
How was it back then, starting with CrossFit, and how did you actually start going into CrossFit?
Oh, I was actually a soccer player, like we say here in Europe. So I was playing soccer, and then I like professionally, and then I switched from that to going to the gym. And a few of my friends actually started like doing front squats. I was like I was really liking the strict work, so I was doing strict pull-ups and all the weightlifting, not the like more of, how do you say, powerlifting, like back squat, deadlift, and etc. And then my friends starting like doing these cleans, and they were doing front squats, and they were buying their jump ropes. So I was like, okay, I'll try that one. So I'll try a few exercises, and I like felt that okay, there is a lot of strict work, like going from like doing handstand push-ups. Like that was a strict movement, and like that felt cool, like standing on your hands.
Yeah.
And then you were like, okay, I need to like learn how to do a handstand walk. So I just started like adding in a few of those exercises during my gym training. And then I was like, okay, I went from soccer, where I'm always like, you always prepare for the game, and you always like the competing in. So I didn't find anything like how I could compete at gym training. I didn't want to be a bodybuilder. So I found out like a rookie competition in CrossFit. So I actually went and just signed up in like the beginning of 2018, like January something. to a rookie competition. Like I have never been to a CrossFit gym. I just been to like a regular global gym, and then I won that competition.
Oh,
So I was like, of course, it wasn't the hardest movements, etc., and the heaviest weights, but yeah, it felt good, and I won that competition, and there I met a good coach and a few other good athletes. So I just like straight jumped into getting how do you say a program from a coach and found a new CrossFit box in Kungsbacka where I live in Sweden, and yeah, the rest is history. The rest is just doing the program, working out like twice a day, all the time.
all right. I mean, that's kind of like it always starts. People are doing sports, and then they see someone who's doing CrossFit and go like, "What the hell is that?" And
Yeah,
then it's like you get used to it. Okay. When you first, like you said, that the first competition that you actually won.
yeah.
Do you remember the competition? Like how many workouts was it? And do you know, like, was it like 2 days or was it just like an
It was
smaller one?
just no, it was just a small one. It was more of a box competition,
Mm-hmm.
in house competition, and I think it was like what could it be 4 5 workouts. I think you did like 3 or 4 workouts, and then you went to a final workout, and I think you like gained a little bit like during the day how good your placement was. Like you could start a little bit earlier in the final. I can't remember exactly,
Mm,
but
okay.
I just remember a clean ladder. I remember a workout with like a lot of rowing, box jump overs, kettlebell swings, wall balls, etc. So and just the final workout was like more gymnastics based. So
Okay.
and yeah, I think I won a few of those workouts. Like that was a good experience. Like first time ever being at a CrossFit gym, and like never competed that way ever before. Like that wasn't something to compare about to a soccer competition.
Yeah. How much?
So that
How
was nice.
how intense was your training when you were a soccer player before? Like, was it just like, you know how they sometimes play and afterwards they drink a couple of beers, or what
Oh
level
no
did you
no.
play soccer? Like, what
I
was it?
actually played in like when I was going to how do you say, I don't know if it's high school, but
Mm.
I trained 3 times 3 times a week at school, and then I had like training like every afternoon in with the club, and like during summers I had 2 weeks off, just doing my whole summer, and during the summer period you trained twice a day, uh, for I think 3 times a week. So maybe you did a morning session, and then we, a few guys, we went down and played tennis during the lunch breaks and stuff. Like ate a lot of food, played a little bit of tennis, and then go back training again. So I
Oh,
actually trained at a pretty high level in soccer until I was maybe 19, 20 something. So yeah.
wow. Okay. So you probably brought when you so you were 1920, wait, 2018, so you started CrossFit around 24 years old then,
Yeah,
around that.
yeah,
Okay.
around that.
So you were already
Maybe 20.
doing soccer for how many years then?
Oh shit! From since I was 3 years old.
Oh wow.
So from since I was 3 years old, I have played soccer. So the gain, the benefit of playing so much soccer, because was how do you say I was how do you say the position?
Like in more endurance, or what was like the or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the thing you gain from soccer playing was the endurance part going into the CrossFit. So that's why, like one of your questions, was the 20-minute AMRAP, where that is a workout I like. Just like a long workout, just like a grunt workout.
Okay. Okay, got it. I mean, it's like if you're on the field, like soccer is 90 minutes, right?
Exactly.
Plus a couple of minutes afterwards. Um, what was your position on the field when you played soccer?
I think I was a right back.
Okay. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of like running, protecting, and then
exactly.
sprinting back forward. Okay, so how
Exactly.
during a game of soccer, how many do you know how many kilometers did you do
Oh,
during a match?
I actually don't know, like for sure, but like, it must have been like 8, maybe. I would
Okay.
guess.
Okay. And probably like with a lot of intervals because like
Yeah,
sprinting,
exactly.
pause, sprinting again. It's like,
That's interval training for
yeah.
sure.
Okay. That's interesting that it got over into CrossFit so much because I've been doing a couple of interviewing a couple of athletes, and every one of them or most of them were doing like sports before they entered CrossFit. So one
Yeah,
was a swimmer, he had super breath. One is like
yeah,
football, super endurance. Like, so a lot of those athletes bring a good base into the sport, and then they experience in which kind of workouts they are good at.
yeah, 100%.
What was one, if we look at the opposite side, what was one of the more difficult things in CrossFit that you had to learn at the beginning?
Oh, 100% the more, how do you say, harder gymnastics, like ring muscle ups. I always been have like I have had it easy to learn new movements, but like the technique would have still been like harder, of course, like ring muscle up, of course. But the most difficult part that has been a struggle, more of a not just a struggle. It's more like so you have a certain area where you need to work a little bit more, and that is all my weightlifting and the strength part. So I'm not weak. I'm not weak, but on when you are at the elite level, you really need to like put up high numbers because everyone is getting stronger as well. So I feel like just the weightlifting, like snatch, it's more of a complex movement than doing like a regular deadlift that you have done before in the gym.
Yeah.
So 100% of weightlifting.
Okay. Yeah, it's super technical, right? It's maybe like
Yeah, exactly.
it's well, I mean, if you said you did more like also bodybuilding before, or more like powerlifting kind before you got into the CrossFit realm,
Yeah,
it, powerlifting can also be technical, but I would say
yeah,
snatching and cleaning is a different level of
exactly.
thickness. Yeah.
Would agree.
Okay. Super interesting. And okay, so then you started. And would you say like having your first in box competition is was giving you sort of a motivation to
Yeah,
follow through deeper to that?
yeah, 100%. So the coach I met during that period was like, okay, if you want to like, he saw that I had talent for that sport, uh, and but to evolve, I really need to find a CrossFit gym, because like during at the global gyms there weren't any like ropes hanging from the ceiling, or you couldn't do or practice the ring muscle up and etc. So I really need to have all the equipment needed to like take it to the next step, or just starting trying to move to being an elite athlete. So yeah, so 100% that gave me the motivation, and I just like jumped straight into it, and just felt like, okay, this is a sport where I really can compete in.
That's super cool to hear. If you think about there's so many boxes that do little competitions, and if you have the right people, that maybe can shape their future, kind of, you
Yeah,
know?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
imagine you would have never done this competition because you were like, oh no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this competition. Your life would be probably different completely.
Yeah, 100%. I just feel like if I haven't done the 2018 Open, things might have been different, because like even that was my first Open, and I think I placed pretty good. Like I just know that the first workout, I always remember that one. I think I just can't remember if it was a 15-minute AMRAP
was it
or
18.1 or
I think it was 18.1.
wait,
And
let me
I
check
just
that on the internet.
I just know it's just rowing, toes to bar, and dumbbell hang clean and jerks. I just those three movements for an AMRAP, and I just know that was like my first open workout where I how do you say registered a score.
So let's check that out. That is 18.1. Man.
It was 20-minute AMRAP.
Oh,
yeah, that you see.
Yeah, favorite.
Yeah, you see. You see. A favorite workout.
Dumbbell hang clean for 1 calorie row. And why do you remember it so much? Just because it was your first ever open workout,
it was the first one I registered. So I went back to the box where I won the rookie competition. I went back to do that workout during they had like a Saturday where all their members did the CrossFit, like the Open. So I was like, okay, I really want to register this year and see where I place in Sweden, because there were very many good athletes in Sweden and of course Europe. So I just went there. Like that was the best feeling ever. Just starting CrossFit and not knowing how a workout will affect you. Like I had no idea how hard it could be, like doing those toes to bar. I didn't know it would be so grip fatiguing and everything. Like now, if I see this workout, I can normally like figure out how many rounds I could do, how many minutes a round will take, and I now I know the feeling of okay, this one will be hard in this sense.
Yeah.
So that was the best feeling of being like a rookie or a new guy.
That is, I think, something that kind of like everyone who does CrossFit for the first time and does their first CrossFit Open experience.
Yeah.
It's like
you
see yourself, you see others in the box, and then you see the leaderboard and you compare yourself to people all around the world, which I think is super cool. And for me, for example, I was doing CrossFit since January 2024. And in March, I did my first Open as well. And I remember I was so unfit. I was coming out of like a job, just working 14 hours a day, sitting on a desk. I was unfit. I had too much body weight. I was like drinking alcohol every night, like really like that, unfit. And then I remember my first Open, 24.1. I did it, and then I was looking at the leaderboard, and I saw an old man, 65 plus years, crushed my score by 10 minutes, having more weight than I was having, you know? And this was when I realized, holy shit, I am so unfit for my, back then I was 32 years old. So it's not that you just know how the workout humbles you. It also puts you into perspective of how fit you could be compared to the world, actually.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Speaking of... Oh, sorry. Yeah, you want to say something?
No.
Okay. Speaking of the Open, you said you won and had like this one CrossFit Open experience. With which the barbell, was it morning chop up or barbell spin? What did you say?
I think it was morning shock up. I can't remember. Okay. I think.
And it was year, which one?
2022, I think.
Okay, let's look at this.
I think it was, that one. Exactly.
0.1?
Yeah, this one.
Okay,
so
and
that one was...
you did the world record on that one?
Yes.
Holy cow! How fast? How many rounds? How many rounds did you do?
how many rounds did I do?
Do you remember?
Did I do? I think I did. Can I? Have I done 14 rounds? No. Is that
14
possible?
rounds of 3 wall walks, 12 dumbbell snatches. I don't know. Let's check. We could check out your
We
profile
we
actually.
need we need to that one we need to fact
Leaderboard.
check.
Let's do this together. So, open 2024.
22.
22. Yeah, sorry. 22. Worldwide. Where can I choose the workout?
I think you just can scroll down a little bit,
Ah.
and then you can find me there.
Oh yeah, here.
So 300.
390 reps, 30 rounds. Here we have it.
13 rounds. You see.
Oh, yeah, crazy.
That was a good that was a good workout.
That's almost like 1 round per minute.
Almost. Yeah, exactly. So that was.
And let's go back to the workout again to look at it. Like 3 wall walks, 12 dumbbell snatches, and 15 box jump over.
Yeah. I think you can find that one on YouTube. I think that is posted on CrossFit or.
Oh, okay. And you still till this day you hold the record, or?
Yeah, because they haven't tried it again.
Ah, okay. They haven't put it back into the open, the workout.
Yeah, so hopefully they won't.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Is that like, do you get something when you have like a world record on an open workout? Does CrossFit give you like a medal, or I don't know, or like a paper,
you get a, how do you say, you get a cash for winning an open workout.
Oh,
I think
crazy.
it's around. I think it's the amount that is the year. So I think I won $2,022.
That's cool.
For winning that workout.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool actually, I think.
Yeah, that is a nice paycheck for 15 minutes. So
yeah, I think so
too.
But
that was a good workout. I actually did the fun story about this one is I did that workout in the gym on a Saturday morning, on a Saturday morning, and when I looked at my phone, I had the countdown watch was counting down and not up. So, and I did the workout on Saturday, and I was like, okay, I have a very good score. I was first on the leaderboard with just that score on Saturday. And I told to my coach, I was like, shit, I had the watch counting down, just a stupid mistake. So
yeah,
like I had my watch counting down instead of up, and that is one of the rules in the rule book in on all the workouts. So I was like, okay, and on October 2021, I got my first, like, my daughter. So me and my girlfriend hasn't been sleeping so much during this time because like my daughter is, what is it? I think she's like 4 or 5 month during this time. So I was like, okay, shit. I did such a good score on Saturday. So I was like, okay. I talked to my girlfriend. I was like, okay, maybe I go back on Sunday morning and just do it again because like I just feel like I have a few reps in me. I will see if I will be able to do it. And then I went back on Sunday morning, just the day after, and I redid it and did that score that's on the leaderboard is my second score because I had to redo it the second day.
crazy.
So it was that was a fun workout.
Crazy, okay. Especially if you haven't slept that much because you had a newborn child, like that's crazy.
We didn't sleep for almost a year, so
oh wow,
that is very interesting. Like you can really like compete and perform very good, even though the circumstances.
yeah.
So like then that was a hard time, but yeah.
That must have been pretty cool. Did you know at the moment you finished the workout, okay, you got better than the one before, but did you know that you already were on the first place on the leaderboard, or?
Yeah, I just saw that when I redid it, I was like, okay, this is a better score. Like, of course, this is a better score, and I felt like, okay, this will be hard to beat because there weren't any guys close to that score, like on Sunday afternoon. So then on Monday they're starting to. I think the guy who finished second place was just like 2 reps
Oh,
behind, because I posted that score like late on Monday evening, just before the closing of the registration.
oh yeah, it was Cedric Lapointe, some Canadian
Yeah,
guy
exactly,
with 2 reps
exactly.
behind you.
Yeah, so that was cool. But I still got beaten by Mal O'Brien. Was a very
Oh,
fit
okay.
girl. So I think she beat me with 10, no, was it 10 reps, or
Just check that.
she got 400-ish.
Mallory Bryan, 392 reps
Three
actually.
nine. Oh yeah, okay, so
Yeah,
two
so
reps
two
more.
reps as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
almost. Yeah, that was a nice experience.
Mal O'Brien was also super fit. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
if she would have kept doing CrossFit, she could have become a very very well
Yeah, I
known
think so.
athlete after that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I think she quit because I'm not sure, but I think it was like too much of a stress for her or something. I
Yeah.
heard. I'm not 100% sure. Did you know? Did you
Very
hear
young.
about that?
I actually don't know, but like very
Oh,
young, much
pressure.
press,
Yeah,
and much pressure, and like still very young.
yeah,
I don't know, trying to figure out what to do.
yeah, yeah. It all happens to us, I guess, at one point.
Yeah, exactly.
So, speaking of pressure and everything, I saw a picture on your Instagram. I think it was after the Marbella throwdown,
Okay.
where something happened, and then you had something on your leg. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know exactly what that was, but pressure and injuries and stuff. Sometimes that happens at CrossFit if you do that.
yeah.
Are
There you
you
go.
open to talk about what happened at the Marbella throwdown?
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
Just a quick break, guys. Here's Luca. I just want to let you know if you like the podcast, please leave a follow. And now enjoy the rest.
So I have been very lucky during my CrossFit career with injuries and stuff. I had a few like nagging things in my shoulder, etc. Like everything you could work around. But like now in October, at yeah, that
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 one?
picture, yeah, exactly. So yeah, more tan than now.
Yeah, yeah,
So
looks good.
yes, yeah, so I was I was second during that before the final event. Michael Smith was there competing, veteran and a games athlete. So he was in first place, and I was in second place, and I just tried to hold back the one guy from Poland who was in third place. So the last workout was, I can't exactly remember. I just know it was legless rope climbs, D ball lunges, and was it burpees? Can't remember, or if something around that, like that. But on the last rope climb, on my last rope
Oh
climb,
no.
I like really, really tried to make it all the way to the top. I was so fried. I did that on 120%. I was way over my 100%. So I really tried to hit and hit the beam. And when I did that, I pushed the rope on the legless rope climb, pushed the rope a little bit out to my left side and just fell down. And when, even if it was a softer mat on the ground, I still, like, my left foot, my toes went straight down in the mat, and my bum actually landed on my foot, so I broke my leg
Oh,
completely. Yeah.
fuck.
So that was, and I still finished third. So I really needed, I really didn't need to do that last one. I've been so
Okay.
pissed about that, but yeah, you live, you learn.
Holy.
So yeah, that was ambulance. So I was celebrating my third place in the Airbnb sofa with
Oh.
a cast on, and ligaments ripped, and
Oh.
a broken fibula. And
Also,
yeah, and then I had 2 days left there in Spain, so I was just laying there on the
oh
sofa
no, fuck.
until me and my friend got to travel home again. But
Oh.
that was a crazy experience.
In which year was it?
This last year,
It was last year. Okay.
yeah,
And
it was last
how
year.
how's your leg doing right now?
It actually the recovery is going way better than anticipated. Like I was my goal when I broke my leg and when I got the surgery. I got the surgery. I broke my leg on the 5th of October, and I got my surgery on the 14th of October in Sweden. And the doctors told me that, like, it's when they saw, because every my friends were filming the event, so I have the
The
exact
footage.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The footage on in slow motion of how I'm breaking my leg. So that was, and I have a few doctors who I know in Sweden. So they sent the video around, and they was like, okay, this is a very big trauma because it's a very weird. I broke my leg in a very weird way. Um, so they was like, yeah, it will be 3 months until you can do like hard training again. But I'm very like one of my neighbors was like, okay, you're back at the gym training. Okay, I would have taken the time to like just laying on the couch and relaxing now when you are injured. So I was like, okay, if I injure my leg, how much, what can I do else? So I was like, okay, upper body all the like all the time. So I just did like I couldn't sweat so much because of the cost
Mm.
that I had on my leg. But I was like, just okay, what can I do with the time that I have and with the like how to say resources and everything. So yeah,
Okay. So
I
just
just
one rep max. Put like strict presses on all of
yeah.
that.
So
All day.
yeah, exactly. So strict presses, bench press, but that has been the that has been a very good thing. Like my gymnastics has become so much better. My upper body strength is I'm so much stronger. So sometimes you really can make like a shitty thing like that into something positive, 100%. So I actually learned very much during these months of being injured. And my goal was when the doctors told me there will be like a hard recovery for me, I was like, okay, my goal is just to do the open this year, like in the end of February.
Yeah.
And if there is any double unders, box jump overs, heavy lifting, I will be like, okay, just see what I can do. But like just when I got my cast off and I have a how do you say arthrosis?
So
Uh,
when the muscle kind of like gets a little irritated, not the bone, I mean, or
no,
is
you
that
like
what you're saying?
you have the cast around
Yeah.
where your leg is completely stiff, and then you have like how do you say when you take that off, you have just
Ah,
or
when
yeah,
the
you understand?
muscle shrinks and weakens because you don't use it. You mean that, or
No,
what?
the thing you have on your leg. If you see on my Instagram,
Oh yeah,
you can
it's tricky.
see a few things, like a video. I think I'm doing ring muscle ups or something. I have something on my leg to make it more stable during the healing process.
Ah, okay. So like that.
Yeah, you see, yeah,
Oh wait.
exactly. So you see on my left leg, I have
Ah,
like yeah, exactly. So I couldn't jump, so I just and like toast the bar to one leg, etc. So I think that is the first workout I did since my injury.
okay.
Yeah,
12 weeks ago. Just okay.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
that was the first workout the workout I actually could do because now I could, how do you say, shower my leg as well
Yeah.
and not get any infection in the wound and everything. So I
Yeah.
still have stitches there.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, but I
but
mean, it's like you're already going, right? So
yeah, yeah. So now I actually competed. Like I haven't competed yet. I just done now in January. I did the Fitness Festival qualifiers.
Okay. For
And
the listeners who don't know, Mad Fitness, you can, if you qualify for it, you can get a ticket to the games if you win, I think, right?
I think
Is this
there is 3 spots
three?
going to the games.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And how did it
The
go?
like it was 30 that qualifies, so they haven't released the official leaderboard yet, but
Oh,
the unofficial leaderboard I finished 12th out of the 30 qualifying spots. So actually that was way better than I could ever hope for, because like when they released the last workout where it was a one rep max back squat and a one rep max jerk or shoulder to overhead, I was like, okay, now I'm out. And the first workout was like very many double unders. So I was like, okay, I have no idea if my leg will be able to do this. But it
you had to
went.
do like one-legged double under, like Roman
Yeah,
Kranikov. You remember when he
yeah,
broke his foot
yeah,
in
yeah,
the?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So the first time when I started like doing double unders, like the body protects the other leg so much, so you jump so much on my right leg. So I
Mm.
was completely smoked in my my right calf, just because like the body is so you just turn a little bit just to protect. So even if I really want to try and jump on my left leg, but yeah, it was a very like a period of time where just a little bit of progression every day.
Mm. So that's probably what doctors mean when they say there is a physical trauma. So the body tries to protect everything, like the tendons, the ligaments,
Exactly.
the muscles and everything. So it tries not to put too much pressure on the damaged part of the body, kind of like.
Exactly.
And you have to train your nervous system back to get used to using full range of motion or full weight or
100%.
yeah, okay. And
Yeah.
but that's insane. Like being on the 12th place in the qualifier.
Yeah.
Imagine what you would have done if your leg, like if your leg gets back to 100%,
Yeah.
you
It's
will be like definitely one
yeah.
of those guys going for the first 3 spots. So
Hopefully.
yeah,
Yeah, but that qualifier went very, very good. It's unofficial by now, but
fair. Yeah,
I'm pleased with the scores that I did and the videos I have been doing.
yeah, impressive. I also think I just have something going on with my knee, and sometimes it
Okay.
drags me down a little bit every now and then. But having a very severe injury like you did as a very good athlete also must have been a big mental challenge, probably for you, right?
100%. 100%.
Can you
Like you.
tell us a little bit about that? What
Oh
you learned
yeah,
from it?
I was so pissed of myself during the weeks after or the month after the accident. I was like, okay, I didn't need to do the last rep. Was I too, how do you say, when you aren't thinking of what you are doing? Like,
Consequences, you mean,
yeah, exactly.
like
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Um, was I like, I just felt stupid during that time, and I was very, very pissed. And I just felt like so many things were like going out the window. I had the world championship in functional fitness, what I qualified for. So I would be the Swedish national team for that one, and I had to sit that one out, and all the competitions during the winter. But yeah, well, it it was a tough time. Like it was just tough going with like crutches and not being able to get a glass of water or being able to get my plate with food. Like and just being like I'm very, very active, and sometimes you're, of course, you know that a rest day is very good, and is when like you're building yourself during the rest days. But I really like to train, but I had to like just lay in the sofa with my foot held up high to get the swallowing to go down to get the surgery. And then I had to be laying down with pain, of course, after the surgery. That pain was the worst I have ever experienced, ever. Uh, and just laying down for, I don't know, 3 4 weeks. That was a mental like that was. I haven't been laying still like that since like forever.
Baby. Yeah.
Yeah, 100% baby. So that was I think the worst part. Like just being not being able to play with my daughter, get her from like kindergarten, or like not being able to like make myself a sandwich, like.
Mm.
So that was the hardest part, but then you get through it, and you get a little bit better. Like I started to like, okay, now I can touch my foot to the ground, and okay, now I can make a little bit more pressure on it, and etc. So it's always like starting to just a small percentage every day. But yeah,
What
of course, the first 1.5 months was
horror?
not nice.
What do you remember? What helped you to? Because I think in those moments it's easy to fall into a slump. You're
Yeah.
like, ugh, fuck my life. What is happening? Am I doing the right things? You start probably to question a lot. So what
Yeah.
helped you not to fall into this, let's say, short-term depression, if you want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
call
yeah.
it like this? Um, yeah, what helped you during that time?
Like family, friends, of course, but then just being realistic with, like, like you have goals. I have my goals, and I can't, like, no one can tell me that I'm going to be 100% back, and no one can tell me I'm going to be 10% back. So you just have to like do the best with what you have, like, and not being too hard on yourself, and just try, like I didn't want to be sitting on the couch, so I did take the time to like work on uh like mobility and like upper body strength. So I just went completely like, okay, I have my goal. My goal is to get back. I want to get back, but it was always this unsureness of, is it even possible? Like when I had my cast on, when my foot was like completely still, I was like, okay, how is it going to be? Like, will I be able to walk again? Like, you have all these
Uncertainties,
thoughts.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And you have all these catastrophic
Yeah,
thoughts.
scenarios, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like, so, but just being like, I'm a very active person, and I want to be like an active father as well. So that was like main goals. Like I always want to change, okay, to see if, okay, now I have a very tough obstacle ahead of me. Let's see how I get over this. Like I will get better. Like I just feel like it's not that I don't need to have how do you say, an audience or anyone cheering or etc. I just want to be like, for me, that, okay, let's get better. Like this is a very big obstacle, but just let's get better than before. Like,
Yeah.
is it even possible? So yeah, I have yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah. You just have to keep going one step at a time, right? Like you
Yeah,
said, first
exactly.
you tiptoe your toes on the ground, and then you put a little pressure, and then you start walking, and then at one point maybe you start training again, and then maybe it gets even better. I had a couple of athletes here who had some injuries. One of the guys did like some gymnastic movements, and he pulled off his a part of his chest after
Oh
that.
shit.
And then the problem was that doctors didn't recognized that it was a chest thing. They thought
Uh-huh.
it was something with the scapula. So they did
Uh-huh.
physiotherapy with scapula and everything. And then after quite some time, they figure out, hey, it's not getting better, and there's a little dent in his chest. And then they tested it again, and it was like, okay, dude, your chest is like, it's ripped off. Like,
It's here. Oh no.
and then he had to get again. I think he had surgery then after that again, and then he had to go through the 2 times like rehabilitation process.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
it is insane. But now he said like he's back, and now he has back his confidence of really using everything again. And it was also a struggle, like you said, but he made it, and now he feels 100% confident again to use the muscles as they used to be. So yeah,
that's so good. Like you will always have like, I always tell myself, sometimes that could be how do you say, a bad thing, but I'm used to like having a little bit of pain. Like I'm not like, okay, oh, now I feel a little bit, even if when it's a sickness. Okay, now I'm a little bit like snory, or like, okay, now I have a little bit of pain. Like sometimes it's okay. You can't just like quit and just because you feel just a little thing. You will always like, you have to want it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're going to get it better.
Especially in CrossFit, you always have a little pain going on.
Yeah,
That's what
100%.
CrossFit teaches you. Keep on doing, unless you cannot.
100%.
Okay, so your goal is to get back and to be able to also play with your daughter, so that you don't have any problems and can show her how to move and everything. And what are your competitive goals now at the moment? What is do you have like a main goal or something?
It's a just the goal part is very, very hard because of the injury. So my goal was to get back to the Open, and I have already achieved that goal. I will be able to do, I can do all the movements. So now it's just getting back to like the shape that where I was in. The most difficult part right now is the weightlifting, like getting the numbers up in all like the front squats, back squats, etc. All the power clean snatches, and most squat movements like squat clean, squat snatch. Those are much harder because they are. I have the main issue I have with my foot right now is the mobility. So it's very much stiffer than my right foot or my ankle. So I really need to work every day to get my mobility back. I have like, how do you say, compared in one movement compared to my right leg, I think I'm like 5-6 centimeters less in the mobility. So I really need to, like a pistol squat. If that comes in a competition, that is a very, very good movement for me. I'm fast and it doesn't affect me so much. But now it's like 100%. How do you say?
Yeah, it's like it's not possible at the moment to go high reps.
Yeah, I really need to go like 100% concentration to like be able to do it on my left leg. So a few movements are still like, okay, shit. If this comes up, I will get a hard time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a move. So the main goal is to compete at hopefully now the semifinals in Madrid, and then do the functional fitness season in Sweden, and just see where I can place based on where I am right now. I try not to stress so much. Like when I was younger, when I was starting CrossFit, I was way more stressed of I really need to perform, etc. Now I'm more like realistic and so much more calmer with like I know what I can do now. I know what I'm good at. I know where I struggle. And now with the injury, I'm more like, okay, just let's see what's like how I will perform. Like even for this qualifier, I was like, okay, I will sign up. I will do it. I of course the goal is to like qualify, but I'm always like realistic. So
that sounds like your injury taught you a valuable lesson here. So to lean back and just let have a goal and to just let the time work for you. It's like don't
Yeah,
stress about things. Be more
yeah,
patient. Maybe even that.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's something you got out of. Have you been a patient person before you had the injury? And how would you say
Ah,
now on a scale from 1 to 10, where 10 is super patient and then 1 is
I think I'm more patient now. I'm
okay?
much more patient now, around an 8 maybe,
Okay.
but much more patient now. Everything will take like it takes time, and like I was much more stressed before,
Okay.
so I'm more patient now than before, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes life teaches us lessons in weird ways. We don't know.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe looking back at what you already achieved until now, what would you
Yes.
say is one of the most exciting moments you had in your career as a CrossFit athlete?
Like first time going to like a regionals event, not the regionals, because the regionals went. I think they just had the regionals maybe the first 2 years when I started competing, but then I went to the semifinals, and I think it was after COVID, like during 2022, 2023. That was a two very good years for me, where I was in Lowlands Throwdown in
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam, and the the semifinals in Berlin. Um, and so those semifinal workouts has been competition has been very good. Like compared competing against like the best in Europe. And then like just last year where I competed at the World Fitness Pro project. Um, that was a very good experience as well, going to the States and competing against uh, also like one of the best athletes in the world. And even seeing now I was a challenger, not on the pro side. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like 2 points from going to the pro division, to that competition. So it was just a very good experience. But just going places and going around. Now the only thing I haven't competed at is the CrossFit Games. Uh, I just the CrossFit Game, like going as an individual to the CrossFit Games, you can't have any like uh, bad movements or bad things. You like right now, you really need to be, like you said, you need to maybe get paid to do so you can compete and train all the time. It's hard having a full-time job trying to achieve that today. But like that is always the goal, and we'll see how that will go in the future. But yeah, so and just being able to also compete in the functional fitness space, where I've finished like at the world that the world fitness and how do you
Championships.
say, yeah, exactly, championships. I finished second, and I've been first place at the European Championship and second place last year. So I've
That's pretty
been
cool.
I've been around competing at a few good competitions.
Yeah. You left your footprints around the field, of course. Yeah,
Hopefully.
we can see that. And yeah, I mean, looking at like the qualification you talked about for the Madrid. Uh,
Yeah.
so if you, I mean, the leaderboard is unofficial, but think about you getting back on your feet like 100%, and then like giving it your all. It sounds like there's a very good chance for you to be able in the future to even maybe go to the games. I don't know.
Maybe.
I cross my fingers for you to do that, and I'm definitely following up on on your journey. When we look at your journey and all of the years you're doing sports and training and moving, it doesn't have to be in CrossFit, could also be in your soccer career. But like, what would you say was one of the best advices someone ever gave to you?
Oh, that someone ever gave to me.
Mm-hmm.
like I just feel like it's a little bit cliche, but always do your best, and never give up. And I also like never let anyone else tell you what you can do and can't do. Always believe in yourself, and try to like figure out the best version of yourself.
Have you ever been in a situation where someone wanted to put their own doubt on you and you were struggling whether or not to, or where did the advice come from? Do you remember who gave it to you? This.
Actually don't remember, but I feel like that is something I want to like give to, maybe I have found it myself, and like something I would like to give like to my daughter.
Mm.
Like always believe in yourself, never let anyone uh, make you doubt yourself, and don't care about what other people think, etc. Yeah,
That's cool.
something like that.
Yeah.
But always try your best. I think that is mainly from my father, I think, who has been my soccer coach when I was younger, and always went, both my mother and father always been around during my sports. But always do your best. It's, I think many people are saying that, but just always do your best. And if if you are good at something, your best will be enough, uh, very many times. Yeah.
Have you, that I think that's good advice. Have you ever seen someone, like, how does it look like not giving your best? What would you say is the difference between those two? Have you maybe seen other athletes that could have more potential but they're not following it, or what does it look like to give your best? How would you describe it?
It's very, very hard. Like, n- not, how do you say, not putting too much pressure on yourself. And sometimes I just feel like you sometimes you really have to learn to get, how do you say in English when you have like it's not a big forehead. You say in Sweden you have like, uh,
I think
you
I know
understand
where you
what I
get.
mean?
Yeah, if you like, in Germany, you say you go with your head through the walls. For example, if you're
Yeah.
too, I don't know the English expression for that either.
No, exactly. It's very hard, but you have to have a, how do you say,
let,
a
let
thick
me Google.
forehead.
Yeah, kind of like. Um, I'm just googling the German, like stubbornness.
Sometimes stubbornness. I actually have never find the right word for it in English, but
How do you say in
like
Swedish?
pannben,
Pun?
pannben, PHNN, oh, and then it's ben, BEN, like bone.
PHNNBEN.
Yes.
Let me translate that into German because wait, let me share
like
this.
like 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 that is the, how to say, the
Is that yeah, I know, like the bone of
yes.
your skull, right? Like,
Yeah.
is that
No,
am I writing it right?
no, PA, take away the H. PA,
PAN.
N, uh B BEN. Yeah, that is the right, that is one.
And now I need Swedish. Oh, Swedish to forehead bone.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
That was simple.
that is just having like a thick
Yeah.
forehead.
Okay.
But that is just like give up, and like that is not to never give up, and like being able to take the pain,
Hmm.
like not quitting when it's hurting a little bit, One thing that is very good, like when I have been thinking about during CrossFit workouts, and like every workout ends. So even if you are hurting right now, it will end. One time it will end, and you will be able to like recover and do etc. Laying on the floor, being a drama queen or anything. But like every workout ends, so just go through and just like do your best and believe in yourself as well. Like that is now I can see like I said earlier, now I can see a workout where I can do this pace, I can do that, one round which should take around and just believe. Like I always said that to new athletes that or younger athletes that have like a specific maybe they have a specific background where they are very good at gymnastics. Then I always say, like, if gymnastics comes up in a workout, like just believe in yourself in that, like you will perform during those movements. And just okay, like the endurance part is a little bit harder, then focus on making that as good as possible, because you know you are good at it when the gymnastic comes up. So being able to separate, so not being able to like, okay, this this workout is only rowing for me, but you don't see the thing that you are very good at. You understand what I mean?
Mm,
You just focus on the negative parts during the workouts, and not being able to see where you can like achieve something.
yeah.
Maybe that is hard to explain, but
No, I think, I mean, the way I understood what you were saying is like to keep the right perspective on things.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
right
exactly.
perspectives is making sure you believe in yourself and making
Yeah,
sure you not only see the difficulties on your way, but you also see what you already achieved and what you're
exactly,
good at, kind of like.
exactly.
Because that
That
will
was
put
better.
a balance onto the way you feel about the world, actually. If you
Yeah,
see what you're
exactly.
good at and if you see what you can improve, then it's always a balance. But if you just focus on what's shit, you
Yeah,
get shit in your life,
yeah,
right? So,
exactly, exactly, exactly.
kind of.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was better.
Um, cool. Okay. I like always to have a deep topic at the end, so I think that was a good one.
Yeah.
To sum everything up, maybe one last question. If you could travel back in time,
Oh,
like maybe let's say 10 years, and you
yeah.
meet the 20-year-old Victor, if you could tell him one sentence and then you would travel back in time, just one sentence, or if you could give him like one tip or
Oh,
one piece of advice, what, just out of your intuition, or like, what is the first thing that comes to your mind that you would tell him? It doesn't have to be a tip, it can be like whatever. Maybe don't date that girl back then because she will break your heart. I don't know, it can be anything.
no, I just don't stress. Everything will have its time. Like everything will come to place. Like don't stress now. Uh, the pieces will be like, how do you say? The
Fall
pieces
into
will be
place.
exactly
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, don't stress. I like that. It's
Yeah.
short. It's like a
I tried to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it
No,
short.
that's good. I like it because it's like if you're in a CrossFit class, like knees out.
Yeah,
It's like knees out. Okay,
yeah,
knees out. Perfect. That's it. You don't need more information. And don't stress.
yeah,
Okay, I'm not stressing. It's like
exactly.
cool. Okay. So thanks for being
Thank you.
here, Victor. I really enjoyed talking to you and getting to know
Yeah,
you better, and I
thanks.
hope also athletes and CrossFit fans from around Europe know you better. And we'll keep watching how you're doing in the open leaderboard this year.
Yeah,
And I hope your leg is getting to 100% really quick. Fingers crossed.
yeah.
One last thing. It's a pretty simple. I do have a music playlist on
Okay.
Spotify where all the guests from the podcast can tell me one or two favorite of their workout songs that they listen to when they train. And if you like, you can also take out your phone, or you probably recording on your phone right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you know one song that I could add to this workout playlist?
Wow.
Yeah, that's super fun, because usually either they go like, oh yeah, I have like 100 songs, or they go like, I'm not the guy who actually puts on.
No. I have I listen to so much music. Like I can listen to like the heavy metal, the techno, but I can always listen to like slow music and soft music.
Okay, imagine this scenario. You walk into the games arena, and it's a workout, and it decides whether or not you go to podium or not. And you go and enter the arena, and there is this one song, and you go like, yes, fuck yeah, let's go. Which one is it?
You have it's a band called Skillet.
Okay.
Skillet, and the song that is really good, and it fits very many, like when I do a qualifier or anything. It's like Feel Invincible.
From Skillet,
you will find it.
Awake, Feel Invincible.
That one is a good song. It's more of a.
Is it that?
I can't hear.
Oh, wait.
There's no sound.
No? That's a comment? Okay. No. But anyway, it's here. This is Skillet.
A little bit more
up.
Yeah, exactly. That one.
Yeah, that's one? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I just listen to that one.
I will put it into the playlist.
I do.
And then we have it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's metal or
exactly.
What's the genre? Yeah. Cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That's great. So we added up to the workout playlist. Yeah. Thanks a lot for being in the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. And now I hope you have a great start in your week. Take care.
Thanks. Same.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.